Who in your life has made the biggest impact?
College is a crutch.
Do you have to find love to get love?
Would you rather chase the bag or would you rather chase the dream?
Let's get paid, baby.
Welcome back to the channel, y'all. It's Jai,
Dave?
and we are doing the Pending Paychecks podcast. We're doing this because we're about to graduate, and why not? So, Cadet, or Nathan, as people call you, how would you like to be addressed on this
You can
podcast?
address me as Cadet. That's most people call me. So,
Cadet? All right.
all right. First question is, who in your life has made the biggest impact?
Who in your life has made the biggest impact? This is an interesting question because, I feel like my life isn't just one person as an impact. But one person who's made an impact. Ooh, I'm gonna say my dad.
Your dad.
This is controversial because
Very.
the way I wasn't raised in a 2-person household. I was raised by my mother, but my dad left such an impact in my life of questions and questioning myself to the point where
Forced to change.
yeah, it forced a change for me to see the world of nobody's really gonna be there to help you. Like my mom always gonna love me, my dad's always gonna love me.
Okay.
Like he's in my life, but he basically showed me life in a different perspective of grow up and sometimes you gotta do the things that are best for you. And I'm starting to learn that now as a 21-year-old graduate.
Okay.
What about you?
Me? Dang. I say the most influential person I made biggest influence in my life would be probably my middle school basketball coach. I know I said my AAU coach earlier, but after thinking my middle school basketball coach.
Middle school basketball.
Because he's the one that introduced me to basketball, introduced me to what it can do.
Are you good at basketball?
Back in my day, I was alright, dunk on some people. Cross some people, the good old stuff.
Okay. All right.
But, he introduced me to this, expand my horizon past my city, knowing that I could do something else, explore the world. Been to it's not a lot, but 6 different states now. And I'm just, enjoying the road.
Well, on the Pending Paychecks, you're really here to discuss what's our next step? What is your next step? Do you know your next step for graduation? Do you know where you want to go, what you want to achieve?
Right now, I just want to go to grad school. Honestly, hopefully continue to play basketball. Still be a little kid for a little bit longer, just until I get the answers I need.
Really?
Not really trying to rush it. Adulting is always gonna be there, but why not just be a kid for a little bit longer?
Really? So do you think? Well, you're saying being a kid. Are you saying college is delaying you growing up?
Depends. If you go to college far away from your family, like me, I'm 20 hours away. I'm from Florida, so you away from your family, you get forced to grow up. But as a kid, college basically gives you that kind of safety net. You get food, you got housing.
So it's a fallback plan, basically.
I wouldn't say a fallback plan. Some people go to college for trying to be a nurse or something. It's not a fallback plan, but it's if you were to say if you were in college and you were to fail at something, that might be detrimental. Because if you're not in college, say you lose your job, oh shoot, that's a stream of income.
Right.
You in college, you lose your job in college, I'm all right. I'm still gonna have a roof over my head. I'm still gonna have food to eat. I'm still on a meal plan. So it's less things to worry about.
Less things to worry about. I feel like college is a crutch.
Why?
As you're saying, because you saying you have something to fall back on. I feel like it's good to fall on your face. It's what I've lost it all and got it back multiple times, and it's just you learn so much every single time you fall. I don't No, I'm not gonna say I don't like what you said, but I gotta disagree with you on that one.
I feel that.
I just feel like college is a little crutch of hindering people's ideas to see the world as big as it can be. People go to college to figure out their professions, their careers. But don't get me wrong, if that's what you love to do, that's what you want to do. But it's so much more than just working a job for 40 years.
You should only go to college if you know what you want to get out of it.
Yeah, but I'm not saying don't go to college just if you already know. you can still find yourself in college, but I'm saying be more open, be more
money into like what's
yeah,
around.
yeah, be more aware of your surroundings.
Do you feel like that kind of disconnect is because nobody really advertise what's around? Because I know there's some trade programs. People go into the military. There's like other options, but it's not mostly like in high school. When you see like the military, it's like no offense for the kids, they got like a 0 point or like 0.5 GPA to do like 15 pull-ups in a row. So that's like kind of like the only thing that they know. College is not really an option for them. So is it like the higher, like the more successful you are in high school, the less options you have outside, or is it like, nah?
I'm
You
saying
get what I'm trying to put down?
I'm kind of getting what you put down. I'm more of saying like college isn't just the only option. College, it's like I feel like it's just a safety net. Like you go to high school, oh, go to college, that's next. But I know rich people who didn't even go to college or were the worst in their class in high school. Which leads us to the other question: like, would you rather chase the bag or would you rather chase the dream? Shoot, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm chasing the bag.
Dream.
I'm chasing the bag.
I'm chasing the dream.
I feel like the bag succumbs everything. Like, if I'm financially free, right? All right, let me break it down to you.
All right, break it down for me.
Your dream, right? Say your dream is to become a doctor. Right. You know how long you have to be to go to school?
About 5+ years.
A lot of years. Not even 5. It's 5+ after your undergrad. But like you have a very long time and patient journey, which is good for some people. But as me, if you figure out to chase the bag, like you could be making a doctor's salary, like in college, if you figured it out. Like some people can, some people can't. But like,
I understand that.
Okay.
But like, what if my dream is to be a millionaire? Is that not like the same thing at that point?
True.
Because you're chasing more of like a monetary thing, and that's like you're not really gonna be satisfied at the end of the day. Really? There's always gonna be more money.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be more this. But like, so if I have a dream, like, all right.
So what happens when you achieve it?
That's cool. I make another dream. I make another goal.
All right, that's the same. That's what I'm saying. Like, while you're chasing the bag, like you're already getting.
But like the
dream, money's still gonna be.
The dream like puts more of like a reasoning behind it. Cause like, all right, I'm chasing the next dollar. Dang, I'm cool. Like I just made 100,000 yesterday. I could chill today, type of thing. But like you're chasing a dream, it's like a constant pursuit. Instead of being, I think you're gonna be less likely to settle if you have chased the dream more than you chase the bag.
Less likely to settle. Okay. That's just how you feel. That's just how you feel.
I'm just saying.
That's just how you feel. I don't know. The bag will just always be there. Like I've never heard. I'll give you this. People die every single day. Right. Cool. You know the cemetery is the richest place on earth. And that's where dreams die. And don't get born ever again. They die. They're literally there. The richest place on earth, the cemetery, is where dreams die.
But
people who strive their whole life, work 40+ years to continue to provide for their family, but at the end of the day, like, what did you get out of it? Maybe it's the experience, maybe it's that, but like the bag, like if you be able to like monetize everything that you do in your life and have it where you can buy your time back and have time. If I made $100K in a day and I'm like, oh, I can take this day off, I have a whole day to do whatever I want.
Understand?
You know what I'm saying?
But like, this is kind of contradicting yourself.
Okay.
That's basically the dream. Your dream is, oh, I'm trying to make this amount of money.
Chase the bag. Keep going.
Yeah. So I think a better question is like having a better like how specific can you make your dream to kind of get both those? Because like chasing a bag and chasing your dream, the bag could be different for everybody.
Okay.
Somebody's bag could be, I'm trying to just make $60K a year. Others might be a couple million. So it's like,
I mean, $60K a year, bro. You might as well just apply it like Home Depot or some shit.
I'm just saying, but like, still, it's very subjective.
Okay.
So if I chase my dream, it's like I have to find something very specific.
All right, so
it's like,
I'll give you this question then.
All right.
If you had $50,000 right now, you dropping out of school. If someone puts $50,000 here,
right now,
put it on the table. Give it to you
at this point semester, like
right now.
Yes, I'm dropping out of school. $50K right now.
And we
I got
graduate.
2 weeks left.
We graduate in 2 weeks, y'all. He's
I got
dropping
2
out.
weeks left.
We graduate in
I'm
2 weeks. He's dropping out. And this is what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna finish my assignments all right now.
You're chasing
I'm
the bag.
dropping out.
That's what I'm saying. You chasing that bag.
But
That's
still,
you're dropping out and relaxing for the next 2 weeks because you got $50K.
hell
I
yeah.
think I just proved my point on chasing the bag.
Nah,
Money talk, man.
I'm just saying.
Money talk.
50K. That's a lot of wiggle room right there.
Okay.
It's a lot of wiggle room. You know, I can use that 50K to do
Invest.
chase my dreams.
Okay. So what is your dream?
My dream right now. See, I like thinking in like year spans, like 3, 6, 9 type of years. Like 3 years from now.
3 years from now.
My goal be done graduate school.
Okay.
You know,
We'll be 25.
25.
Damn, that's kind of crazy. We'll be 25.
If I get the opportunity to play basketball, continue to play basketball, of course, I'm gonna try to take that, explore that opportunity.
Explore to play basketball.
But other than that, like give me a little job, some sports realm, sports industry, something along those lines, and try to make something for myself.
Sports industry. And that's in a 3-year span?
3-year span.
So in 2028, where would I be? I will be what did you say? We'll be 25?
25.
I'll probably be touring Thailand, seeing where I'm going to move to for the future. Seeing start building my portfolio over there. Probably visit like 4 more different countries throughout there. My goal is to visit a different country each year. Yeah. So by 25, shoot, I'm probably gonna be that rich uncle, y'all. I'm gonna be that rich uncle that's always on the go.
No love, bro.
Nah, I don't. No. Love. You can find love, but like that's not God's plan, bro. Love has to. He puts people into your life. He's either a lesson or a blessing.
I don't think.
And I feel like I feel like I'm just a natural resource for that. I'm either a lesson or a blessing in people's lives.
Okay.
So like me, I'm just a free spirit, just flowing through, helping people out.
Hot take.
Okay.
Do you have to find love to get love, or do you have to be love to receive love?
I feel like with my journey of self growth, I feel like you have to be the person. The person. You have to love yourself how you would want someone to love you. Okay. And I feel like that's the main key. Like loving yourself. Like right now, I'm in a clear headspace where I just love myself. Like I put myself first before anything. Okay. Peace over priority.
So like, if a woman were to come in your life knowing you have this mentality, would you be willing to compensate some things?
Compensate,
like meaning like, all right, you're very like I wouldn't say type A, but like you're a very like independent type person. What if you're
you said type A? I heard that. Honestly.
I'm just.
Go ahead.
What if your significant other like she's what you want her to be, but like of course everybody's not perfect. She's lacking in some areas. Were you willing to be able to compensate and be able to help her, be able to like
understand
and love? No, like help her learn how to love you.
Help her learn how to love you,
and vice versa.
And I feel like that's the time where you're like settling down, right? As the young age we're at 21, 22, we're blowing through the world. Like we don't know what we want yet. Like you don't know what love is. Like how would you describe love?
Love.
Exactly. I feel like love.
Golly, man, I can't get 5
I'm
seconds.
just saying. I'm just saying though. Love is subjective. Like everybody has different types of love languages, all that stuff. I feel like love is like a zodiac sign.
I think love languages are.
It's just made
fate, up, bro. It's like zodiacs.
That's exactly what I said. Love is just like zodiac
fate,
signs.
Bro.
People just say things that just intrigue their mind based off other people's opinion. But
it's like, man,
I don't know what love is because like
you going through it right now. Say your love language is physical touch. You going through it. You don't want to get touched. Like at that point, you don't know how to love that person. So
exactly.
Like, I feel like love language should like based on the situation and the need that the person like what the person needs. Like sometimes I may need some physical touch. Sometimes I may like a gift. Spend a little give me a little Birkin bag.
Get you a Birkin bag, some Louis V,
exactly, bro.
A Nike tag.
Sometimes I need some words of affirmation. Write me a little note or something.
Yeah,
like
happy birthday, Black King. Good morning, Black. All that good stuff.
So I think right.
Love
languages should be bilingual.
Bilingual.
if that makes sense.
I'm hearing you. Break it down to them, man.
They say love languages. Somebody speaks Spanish, some speak English, some speak French. I feel like to really like maximize it, you gotta learn how to speak all languages because we're really multi-dimensional people, and I wouldn't like try to like put myself in a box and be like, oh, the only way to love me is through physical touch and gift giving.
Make
Yeah,
love
yes, I
language.
like that stuff, but like sometimes I might need a little something different.
I hear you, bro.
You know what I mean?
That's a bar right there. That's unfortunately a bar. Love language being bilingual. Gotta be bilingual.
So
I get exactly what you mean. Exactly what you mean. But in your case, like for love, like what would you consider like what would you consider love for you? Like
love for
how
me.
can someone love Nathan Cadet? For all the pretty ladies out there watching.
How can somebody love me?
How can somebody love this educated young man?
I'd
Graduating in
say
2 weeks. We don't have a job lined up. We're trying to go to grad school.
I'm on Indeed religiously right now.
We're running low on gas. We over here. It's
Golly, man.
10:30 at night making a podcast just for the fun of it. How someone can love you?
I think right now love is probably just patience, adaptability,
Okay.
space.
Space. What do you mean by space? Like you don't like seeing your partner every day?
Like I want to see my partner, but like I might like at a point right now I don't want to be all up in your skin really.
Okay.
Because I'm still trying to like
find
learn.
you.
Yeah, I'm not find me. Because
Really?
I feel like I found myself, but I need to be comfortable with the new version of myself because sometimes I get backtracked on like, dang, if I'm this person, that means I'm going to lose this relationship. I'm not going to look the same in this person's eyes. So I feel like I come to a point where, yes, I know the person I need to become, but I just need to be more, like have more grace and leniency with myself to like understand like, or yes, I need to be this, but I also have to be at terms with like relationships may be lost, things may go down the drain. Like I got to be okay with that because that's just God, like taking things out to put better things in a sense.
You couldn't say it any better, bro. Just having peace. Yeah. Having peace.
How about you, man?
Peace is my biggest thing. That's all I care about right now is peace. And nothing can really disturb my peace. Okay. I put peace over everything. Like right now, like can't really like if you come into my life, it's more of like a like you said earlier, compensating for someone coming into my life. I don't feel like that's necessary for me to do that at this stage of my life. I'm not saying you shouldn't compensate for somebody, but I'm saying like in this stage of my life, I have to figure out who Jai is and what Jai likes before I compensate and put my feelings to the side or put my opinions to the side. I don't even have an opinion yet. I barely pay bills. Like
I feel like I should use a different word than compensate because I think when you think compensate, you mean like think yourself less than. In a sense, like I think a bigger word would be kind of be like grace, like show them enough grace to like, all right, I understand. Like you don't know their past; they can have like a lot of emotional trauma. They can have past experiences, so you got to give them enough grace to like, all right, I'm gonna tell you this is this is how I like to be loved. This is what I like to do, and give them enough grace to like, okay, they're gonna make some mistakes along the way. They're not perfect, but like, be able to learn, adjust, and know who you are, and so the dynamic can work in a sense. So I wouldn't say any side. I wouldn't want anybody to compensate in love because I wouldn't want two people to lower themselves to be able to love, like get each other. I want everybody to be their best selves, and then make it work.
Okay,
so it's like
being the best version of yourself. I've been saying this to myself. I've been praying, and I feel like God's been telling me like for you to be better. Like I said, you have to be the better version for yourself to be a whole someone. Like you can't come into a relationship or a situationship or just be able to talk to someone like being halfway. Like if I bring a quarter of myself and like the other 75% is checked out, like now our relationship, you only getting 25% of me. It's not gonna work. It's gonna be an upset battle. But yeah.
I feel that. All right. Enough of this relationship talk. All right.
No more love.
Okay. I won't say no more love.
Money over love.
I think we just gotta put our love in different places.
Put your love in different places. Money over love.
So this is one of the questions from our TikTok.
Questions from our TikTok. Hey, go follow my TikTok at jai.s3. I got like 3,000 followers. We're gonna get famous by this week.
We're trying to get them 10K.
Yeah, we're gonna get 10K. Let's get sponsored. Come on now. What they do? Prize Picks, Underdog. What else is it? FanDuel, DraftKings. I got a homie right now that could. That's like y'all biggest customer. All right, but go ahead. What's the question? Question?
Faith or discipline? What will last longer in the long run?
Faith or discipline? Why are you mumbling, bro?
I did. Faith or discipline? What's gonna last longer in the long run?
Longer in the long run. Faith or discipline? I'm going to stand on the faith side.
Why?
Because we're all sinners. Sinners judging sinners. Discipline is going to be broken. As much as you try, you're not going to be perfect. Mm-hmm. No one's perfect. Hey, have you seen them? It's like a little graphic. It was like all my heroes went to jail. It was like James, Paul, Jesus, like all of them went to jail. They sinned, like not really, but like kind of. But you get what I'm saying? Like they all had something bad about them, and it's like their discipline was broken, but then they found the Lord, and the faith that you have continues to make you and evolve into a better person. Okay. That's why right now at 21, I'm not even in my prime. I feel like I'm never gonna have a prime. In my 70s, I'm gonna be in my prime. Because each day I evolve to be a better person of myself.
I feel like my prime will be the day I die.
The day you die. My prime is never, bro.
After
I die, bro.
The show gotta end at some time.
No, man. It doesn't. I'm always be the main character. Hey, in 2100, I'm gonna still be on a billboard somewhere talking about thumbs up.
I'm done.
Nah. What about you? Faith or discipline?
Faith or discipline? First.
I feel like you can't have faith. I mean, you can't have discipline without faith.
I know. That's why I was like kind of a contradicting question. Because at first I was gonna say discipline. Because you gotta be disciplined. Like you gotta be disciplined on your walk.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
Like you gotta be disciplined on like reading your Bible. You gotta be. Of course, you're gonna, like you said, you're gonna fall at some time. There's gonna be some days where you don't feel like it. Stuff gets in your way and all that stuff. But like discipline is what gets you back to it. Mm-hmm. In a sense, like yes, I got faith. Like I believe in God. Like I'll read my Bible every day, type of thing.
Speaking of that, what's your streak? I'm gonna show the people my streak.
Oh, I think mine's at 33.
33 days. Oh, he's not disciplined, y'all.
Hey,
what this say, y'all?
Mine was like 100 and something. Now I fell off a little bit for a couple of days. You see, I fell off
470.
And I got back.
That's discipline. That's discipline, bro.
Hey, man.
Reading it every day.
All that matters, I got right back to it.
That's all that matters. The faith guided you right back to it. And you're a month strong.
I know. That's a long time.
That is. 33 days is a long time.
I know. I'm trying to get to a year.
I'm trying to get to 2 on my 2-year journey.
But
I even got it tatted on me. John 13:7. You might not know now, but later you will understand.
One of the sleeve.
Don't worry, y'all. Once this podcast blow up, all this gonna be covered.
All right, man. Back to my spotlight.
Faith or discipline, yup.
First, I say discipline. But
really?
Yeah, I'd say discipline. Not to combat, but like yes, like faith is very important. Mm-hmm. But somebody can have faith in God, but like not be disciplined enough to read the Bible. You've heard there's like stories where people don't really read the Bible, but still believe in God type of thing. Yes, that's good, but there's that discipline aspect, that regimen of doing it every day, going to God every day, that just like builds your character, helps build your faith. Mm-hmm. Of course, at the end of the day, but like because like if you were go through a hard time and you don't have that discipline to read the Bible, you just some people just like forget God. And it says like this year, for my example, I went through a lot this year. Got hurt, all that stuff. I had to navigate through all that stuff throughout the year.
Trials and tribulations.
Like yes, I had faith, but if I didn't have the discipline to like continue to read my Bible, continue to go seek God, no matter what, I'd probably be like in a very bad spot right now.
I have a worse situation.
Yeah, so like yes, I have faith, but my discipline to keep going, like in spite of everything else. is what like kept me afloat.
I get what you're saying. I always have a saying of like just having faith over fear. Like I get like anxious a lot. I'm always worried about like what's next. But then like faith over fear. Like I can't be worried. It's not my plan. I'm following God's purpose and God's plan.
At the end of the day, you're not God, man.
I'm not God, but I'm following His plan. I am one of His children, and He made me in the image of Him.
So in that sense, why are you worrying?
I'm not. That's the thing. Faith over fear.
You said that you're a very anxious person.
Yeah, or at times. But once you lock in and know faith.
Okay.
Faith is my pillar, bro.
Okay. See, I only got like 3 questions here.
3 more questions.
I know. I only had 3 questions.
Oh, you have 3 questions left.
Yeah, man. So
we could wrap it up here though. We talked about faith and discipline, love,
life after college,
and I feel like we have a pretty good basis of our podcast. Like this is us, the 2 students making fun of what it is.
Of course. So our last question to wrap it up is: where do we see this podcast in 3 years?
Where do we see this podcast in 3 years? I see us probably have co-hosts like Kai Sinat, Future. Yeah, I always wanted to. I just want to sit down and talk to him one time. I really want to see like what he be thinking. Future is a very interesting person. Maybe Brent Fayez too.
It's gonna get hella toxic,
bro. It's not toxic.
You gonna have a mariachi band in the back too, bro?
Yeah, dude. They want to come on. I don't know any famous mariachi bands, but
I was thinking more of like David Goggins.
David Goggins.
Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, we might be on the Joe Rogan stuff.
Joe Rogan podcast.
Hey, email me at joshsmith.business101.
You just market yourself.
Hey, if they want to reach out, and
bad.
We know this is gonna blow up. We just gotta figure out like who we're gonna have next.
3 years, man. As you said, he's gonna be in Japan,
Thailand, probably.
I might be there with him. You never know, man.
Facts.
I need to go to Thailand food market though. I've been seeing YouTube videos. I need to go.
Did you know the cost of living in Thailand is probably living where we're at right now? Probably cheaper. People spend $2, like $6 a day on food.
I don't know.
That's $180 USD in Thailand.
China's healthcare is crazy though.
True.
Like not a bad crazy, but like a good crazy.
Yeah. Hey, but podcast is gonna blow up as long as we be consistent.
Be in Thailand, might be in China.
Yeah, I just feel like if we stay consistent with the podcast and the uploads, sure, we're gonna make another one tomorrow. Upload it. That's how consistent we gonna be.
Of course. But yeah, any closing thoughts?
Nah, that's it, man. Way to stick with us on the Pending Paychecks podcast. Triple P, 3 P's, Pending Paychecks.
Appreciate your time,
and it's time to tap in.